It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We're bringing you the Los Angeles Lakers out at Staples Center as they'll face off against the Denver Nuggets. For the Nuggets, they can't have any complaints about the way they've started the new season. They're 4-1 coming into the sixth game and have looked.
It's an all-Western Conference matchup in today's game as the Nuggets come into town for this one. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Beard. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. They'll play this one here in Los Angeles before the Lakers head back to the road. And, of course, Reggie Bullock. They'll need someone to fill his role.
What the trade means to me, guys, is they think some of their young players are ready to take on more responsibility, and they're going to be more minutes for guys that weren't seeing a whole lot of them before.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Martin and Millsap at the small and power forward spots. Murray and Harris, the guards. And it's Jokic in at the center. And the rejection by James. Caldwell Pope outside. Good, and the assist goes to James. Caldwell Pope's got the opening field goal of the game for the Lakers. We've already seen a few players make, Brent, a big leap over last year. Their hard work is really paying off.
The interesting thing over the past few years is just how intricate the off-season training is for players. And this is why I think the evolution of the game feels like it's been sped up. So many specialized coaches, so much time that guys want to work on facets of their game that are opening up opportunities. And with so much space that's on the floor for guys, we get to see those skill sets a little bit more often on a nightly basis. Awesome to see that players continue to strive to maximize their potential.
I agree. And here's Kuzma following the three-pointer by Jokic. Kuzma kicks to LeBron. Yep, that one goes in there.
Like seeing LeBron go straight up with that shot. The catch and release almost instantaneous that time.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. He dishes it to Barton. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. And Murray, here we go.
It's hard to believe that he's a point guard. I mean, he can power those dunks down as well as any big man in the league.
If not better. He's a phenomenal finisher.
No doubt. His success converting around the rim is largely due to the one thing he does better than most, and that is fly.
And here is Murray following the three-pointer from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Back to Murray. Outside Millsap. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Jokic slams it in.
Good decision-making with the ball in his hands for Paul Millsap. That's a terrific feat.
Rondo dishes to Caldwell-Pope. LeBron James on the wing. Over Millsap. Good work defensively by Millsap.
That's a great effort on defense. He definitely rushed his shot a little bit down low.
Barton finds Harris. Back to Barton. And stolen by Kuzma. And stolen by Barton. He gets it in there.
Smart play there from Barton to establish himself on the inside to convert.
James looking it over. Back to Kuzma. LeBron passes to Rondo. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Rondo's got his first 2 points of the night. And so it's Barton bringing it up for Denver. Murray outside. Kicks it to Millsap. Barton outside. Oh, good with the triple. Lakers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Here's McGee. And that one is off. And it's Denver the other way. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And I know the defense wasn't great, but yet and still, their ability to stay composed was impressive.
Well, it led to a big scoring effort, taking advantage of every weakness. So any possession the defense wasn't aggressive on, they were on the offensive end.
LeBron outside. Shoots from the baseline, and it's good off the back rim and in. LeBron's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You want to challenge LeBron to do more of that, but you just end up fouling him, so it's more points.
Down low. Here's Jokic. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
James kicks to Kuzma. Wasted no time on that one. Kuzma's got his first 2 points.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Up top, Barton. Guarded by Kuzma. Barton dishes to Millsap. No good on that one. And it's the Lakers the other way. This the first chance to take a look at the Nuggets this season. And Paul Millsap, a 4-time All-Star in Atlanta. Greg, as we know, he missed most of last season after left wrist surgery.
A big loss after just signing that mega contract with the Nuggets. I mean, he's a lot older than most of their core, but a great fit in their front court and obviously one heck of a player.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And sometimes you just want a reminder of what our objectives are tonight.
Yeah, get everyone on the same page and point it in the right direction.
Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. And Denver also making a switch. Beasley's checked in. Caldwell Pope for 3. They get the rebound. Kuzma passes to Chandler. And the dunk by Chandler.
Yeah, Chandler doesn't have a long way to go, but he gets up for that one.
For Denver, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Murray kicks to Beasley. Here's Millsap, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And another momentum shift. These teams going back and forth all night.
Yeah, which team's going to find some consistency first? Neither one can pull away.
Kuzma, and it's sent back by Jokic.
Deceptive reach from Jokic there, swatting that shot away, using those long arms.
And the Nuggets with some changes. Plumlee is checked in for Millsap. Isaiah Thomas comes in for Will Barton. And Morris subbed in for Murray. Got a piece of it. Now the Lakers on the break. LeBron leading the charge. That one falls. And that's now 7 points for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
All heart from Caldwell Pope there, using every ounce of strength to muscle that shot in.
Morris finds Jokic. Lots of room. Chandler with the rebound.
And I know we want to assume these shots are going in. The defense definitely blew an assignment there, but still got lucky.
And Caldwell-Pope gets the basket.
This guy is just shredding the defense right now. He's hitting any shots he's putting up.
To the paint. Here's Jokic. Chandler with the block.
That's what he does, Tyson Chandler, redirecting that one.
A pull-up. That's good from Caldwell-Pope on the assist by James. Now it's a 5-point Laker lead. Morris against Rondo. Morris passes to Thomas. Denver the rebound. Six on the shot clock. They need this. And the rejection by James.
Wow, LeBron throwing that one away hard. There's a message behind that block.
Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Pass to Kuzma. Shoots the 3. And it's Denver with the rebound. Pass to Thomas. From deep. Traps in the tray. Thomas got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
At least get a hand up. It's not too much to ask from a coaching staff. Just not intimidating defense at all on that possession.
And the Lakers call time here. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, and in a hostile environment, they did not rise to the occasion, especially on the defensive side.
Yeah, it felt like they were teenagers during the summer. Low levels of activity, allowed too many good looks. Just not their night.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Juan Hernan-Gomez, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And Stevenson comes in for LeBron. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Jackson in for Rajon Rondo. Denver with the ball. Following the bucket by the Lakers. Morris with the bucket.
Coaching staff high-fiving themselves there, watching that team move the ball around, doing whatever is best for the team. really crushing the glass last season were the Nuggets, 7th overall in the league in rebounding and 2nd in offensive rebounds, which created a lot of second chance opportunities.
He nails it, and we're tied up. Morris has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 1:12 left in the first quarter. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Chandler's shot, good. And talking about the Nuggets, they've been a good rebounding team now for a while.
Yeah, top 10 in the league over the past 7 seasons. Not a lot of people talk about their rebounding prowess, but the boards are one of those sneaky places where they can get possession and control the game a bit.
Craig passes to Hernan Gomez. The shot's good.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Really a good season for him overall last year when you look at the number, 83% from the line.
Morris kicks to Thomas. Another 3 for Denver.
And it's just been an avalanche of points here in the early going.
Yeah, for both teams, we're seeing great synergy on offense, but some lackluster defense.
Now here's Stevenson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Down low, Beasley with the steal. Fast break, here we go. Here's Morris. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Stevenson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. This is his first chance at the line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws. 8 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Morris. The wing jumper off target. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
What?
You like to play too much games?
No.
Nikola Jokic,
Yeah.
a former second-round pick, turned star in the league, talks about
Basketball, like fashion,
in basketball, Greg, a big deal in Jokic's native land of Serbia.
And I love his creativity. There's an artistry and a freedom in how he plays the game.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Lakers here so far, guys.
For me, that defense in the first period, just tremendous shot blocking.
Yeah, that prevented some points, didn't it? Also, how you have that intimidation factor going early on. You wonder if in the fourth quarter they'll think back to the first.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So out there for the Nuggets right now, they've got Beasley, Plumlee out there with Lyons. Then it's Thomas, and it's Morris in at the 2 spot.
That's what most want to see from Plumlee. Attack mode, pound the boards, have the confidence to finish off those kind of plays.
Here's Stevenson. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Thomas passes to Lyles. To the inside. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
He is a great leaper for his size and gets off the floor so quickly, sneaks behind the defense for that alley-oop.
And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, guys, Paul Millsap is an all-star forward whose dedication to the game is reflected in his year-to-year improvement. He said, the drive to the gym is where I find my peace, getting my mind prepared. I come with the mindset of getting better. It's gotten me this far. Kevin?
He is a true professional. David, thank you. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Barton, wide open. He fires offline with his three.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Over to the left wing. Muscala. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the paint. And Paul Millsap, the bucket on the assist by Murray. Millsap's got 6 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Well, Jamal Murray, you can't start much younger than Jamal did. Age 3, he reportedly could play basketball for hours on end. Where's the nap time, Kevin? Where is the nap time?
The pass to Harris. Here's the 3. Rebounded by McGee. Lakers trail by 3. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure. And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
Murray outside. And here's Harris from the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Los Angeles calls timeout. Brent, I'm sure there were times, and you've won 2 championships where you thought you were going to win a title, and it didn't happen.
I'll go back to the first night that I thought potentially we were going to win a title with San Antonio, and that was in the 2005 finals against Detroit. We had come back home for a game 6 that I thought we were going to win, and we did not. And sort of the pressure that mounted after that game to know that we were going to a game 7 and lost an opportunity where we really did feel coming off a game 5 we were going to win. It certainly elevated the intensity of the game 7, which we eventually won at home for our title in 2005.
Bounce pass from Millsap. Here's Barton. The shot comes out, and the Lakers will go the other way with it. Here's Kuzma, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Paul Millsap picks one up. For Los Angeles, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. And he sinks the second. The Nuggets leading by 3. Here's Barton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Will Barton think that this is a guy who came out of nowhere, but he was a 5-star recruit back in high school. Interesting thing is that he has not grown all that much since his time in high school, but certainly his game has.
And of course, Barton's 2nd-round pick struggled early to find his niche in this game.
Yeah, another one of those guys that had to have a little bit of time in the developmental league in the first couple seasons. We're all about the learning process, and then boom, the light goes on, the shooting starts to improve, he gets in the right system, he gets the right opportunity. He's been a very strong contributor ever since.
Pass to Kuzma, pulls up from the corner, and that one off the back of the rim and in. And it's now only a 1-point Nugget lead. Murray kicks to Jokic. The kick out to Barton. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Barton's got 5 points now this quarter.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his first foul. Barton against James.
Po. Ano po?
Yung parang panglumpia, gusto mo. May ground beef na ulit doon.
Ah, sige po, sige.
No passes to Kuzma. On the wing, James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot from 12. And with that, the Denver lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Kuzma. Kuzma's got 7 points in the game. Denver's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Jokic, no good.
I still love the shot selection. The defense wasn't really a factor. We need to be more aggressive guarding the mid-range.
Barton against LeBron. the English that time as it falls. LeBron's got the game tied up here for the Lakers. Harris outside. Jokic. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. You take a look at the Bucks. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And seeing where the Lakers are, they have just done a magnificent job of building chemistry. Higher on this list than many people expected. One of the great stories thus far.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Nuggets. Trailing by 2. He kicks it to Harris. It's up a 3. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
LeBron James on the wing. Martin defending. James finds Caldwell Pope. Back to James. Pass to Caldwell Pope. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Shoots over Barton. No good off the back of the rim. Denver's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13.
He's still looking for his shot. Somehow they're winning. But they'd like to get him going.
The basket counts and 1. They'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play. And the Lakers with some changes. Chandler comes in for JaVale McGee. And Lance Stevenson subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. The Nuggets also changing it up. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Barton. Thomas comes in for Gary Harris. And Morris subbed in for Murray. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. Last season, LeBron James becoming the 7th player ever to score 30,000 points in a career.
Well, he's like a rare steak, Kevin. Obviously, he's not done. Might have the best shot of catching Kareem when it's all said and done in terms of total points scored in the league. Maybe approach 40,000, but ultimately he's definitely in the top 3.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
Beasley against LeBron. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Morris kicks to Jokic. Now the dish to Beasley. Back to Jokic. Beasley outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got his 3rd assist on the night. Rondo passes to Kuzma. Off the left rim and out. Denver's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Morris finds Jokic. Kicks it out to Beasley. Another 3 for Denver.
Amazing how much the offense has changed around the center position and the way Jokic can see the floor.
Lakers trail by 4. Here's James. 11 points in the game. Here's Kuzma. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
Beautiful execution from him, building off a great first quarter. Looking unstoppable here.
It's stolen by Rondo. Lays it in off the breakaway. Rondo's got the game tied up here for the Lakers.
Well, sometimes Rondo's a step ahead of everybody, even the coaching staff, especially on defense when he swipes the ball away like that.
Thomas, it's a wide open look. And again, Denver with the triple.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Rondo passes to Kuzma. Deflects the pass. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Millsap.
Playing with lots of energy here, trying to cause turnovers.
Yeah, even though he doesn't come up with the steal, that kind of deflection will disrupt the rhythm of this offensive possession.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Torrey Craig comes in for LeBron. And it's Frank Jackson in for Rajon Rondo. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Thomas surveying the D. 6 to shoot. Kicks it to Morris. Top of the key. That shot off. It's all tied here in Los Angeles. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Tyson. Looks like two different teams after.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie. A tremendous start for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. He had 14 points and 1 rebound. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
I was super impressed with their shot selection. I think that was part of the strategy coming in. They wanted to be patient with the basketball, move it around, and get high percentage looks. Obviously, that's going to be big.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets. And that does it for our halftime.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope really making a difference here.
Yeah, good things happen when you maintain composure. Their shot selection has been extremely disciplined.
Hey, Greg, is there a shot that he's taken that has been out of the flow of the offense? I don't think so.
Rondo and Caldwell-Pope in the backcourt. Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. And it's James in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Laker 5.
That was some very intimidating, aggressive defense that really helped alter that shot.
Rondo against Murray. Here's Jokic. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Jokic has got the first basket of the third quarter for the Nuggets. Kuzma against Millsap. It's good.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
For Denver, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Harris outside. That 3 off the mark.
Well, they got to hope to turn it on soon. 1 of 4 so far, and they know they got to be better.
And that one's good. James.
There's some fluid motion in LeBron James' jumper tonight. Totally comfortable at the pull-up J.
And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Denver. Pass to Jokic. He kicks to Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got his 5th assist in this one. The Lakers trail. James dishes to Caldwell-Pope. Sinks the three-pointer. Caldwell-Pope's got 17.
Yeah, 3 of 4 to start this half. Offensively, they've been great.
Rondo against Murray. Jokic high post. Martin in the corner. Back to Jokic. And again, Denver with the triple.
I love the pace he's playing with, letting his offense come to him naturally and then building upon this lead for his team.
Kuzma kicks to James. And there's the pass to Rondo. Back to James. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
Barton outside. Over to the wing. And here's Millsap from the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. James finds Rondo. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And you get into the painted area. Rondo's got great touch on the inside.
Passes it to Murray. The tray. Traps in the tray. Murray's got a pair of 3s now here in the third for the Nuggets.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Lakers working the ball around now. Back to Rondo. Lets it go with the 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Better outside when he gets into a rhythm or when he gets his feet set. Rondo's smart at knowing when to fire.
Denver calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And stolen by Barton. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Top of the key jumper, no good. Lakers leading by 3. Rondo kicks to LeBron. Pass to Caldwell Pope over Harris. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Denver's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3.
Well, with Jokic, even the organization admits when they drafted him, they did not envision this kind of production. I mean, really has been off the charts. You think about the trade that they made to clear the way for Jokic to be the defined center, and what he's done with that. His team has been off to the races offensively with the way he handles the point center position.
LA has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. LeBron with it. He's got 15. Rondo passes to James. Back to Rondo. Now McGee. And Muscala kicks to Rondo. 4 on the clock. To the middle. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Well, there's no way that LeBron James is not going to come in and dictate the tempo of this game. Just keeps his eyes up and drops a nice dime there.
And talking about Jokic, even his teammates are in awe, Brent, of his playmaking.
Yeah, even the veteran Mike Miller said last year that it's made the team so hard to guard because it's a weapon really that no other team has. And of course, we've seen great passers, Marc Gasol, DeMarcus Cousins. They have the ability, but the offense is not structured around the things that Jokic can do.
And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Denver. Plumlee, he's checked in for Millsap. Malik Beasley comes in for Barton. And Morris subbed in for Harris. Morris against Caldwell-Pope. Jokic, no good. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Over in the corner, Caldwell-Pope kicks to McGee. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And since they've come out of halftime, they've been extremely poised and very efficient.
Yeah, I think they have been winning the battle of shot selection here in the second half, and that's led to an excellent shooting percentage from the field.
And it's Murray penetrating. Rebounded by the Lakers. LeBron's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Caldwell-Pope fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
For a long time, the answer always seemed to be LeBron James. But it seems fair to ask now, who is the best single player in the NBA? In your opinion?
LeBron James.
Me too.
Didn't you just say his name?
I thought
it was
I
on
did.
my frontal
I was
lobe
thinking
here.
it, and I guess it came out.
And we have so many great superstars, but you know, after last year, his 15th season, LeBron James performing the way that he did, carrying his team back to the finals, there's just no doubt amongst peers, and we get a chance to watch him, Kevin. LeBron James is still the man in the NBA.
Ditto. The Lakers making a switch here. Craig's checked in. Chandler with the steal. Plumlee with the steal. And Thomas, here we go. And good that time. Thomas got 11.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Left side Chandler. Pass to Craig. Back to Chandler. Jackson dishes to Chandler. And Chandler throws it down.
Artful passing on that play, showing a real desire to set up the teammate.
The Nuggets trail by 12. The feed to Morris. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Thomas got 4 assists now tonight.
All keyed right there from the lead pass. Right on the money.
Here's Hernan Gomez. The shot missing. Plumlee with some nice D. And the wide open shot from Morris. Hits the 3-point bomb. Morris has got it back down to within single digits for Denver. Tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. The Lakers second, the Nuggets third.
And this is a battle today between two teams that really dominated the offensive glass a year ago. And they also convert when they get those second chance opportunities.
And Thomas, here we go. Chandler with the block.
Been a tough game for the guys around him, mainly because his shot's been hit and miss.
The Nuggets trail by 9. Here's Morris. He drains the quick shot. He's got 11. LA's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. The pass to Jackson. Now, here is Hernan Gomez. Covered by Beasley. Knocked away. Down to 5 on the shot clock. McGee's shot is off.
And listen, you can't design a play any better to get a look that good. Just couldn't knock it down.
The best players know that is going to happen, and you just can't let it get into your head. It's a shot that you want to take.
Lakers leading by 5. Over to the wing. Here's Hernan Gomez. Drills the three-pointer. Hernan Gomez has got 8.
The defense cannot let guys get into that kind of comfort zone. You have to patrol the three-point line, or you risk getting burned.
Jackson against Morris. Inside, Plumlee right through the D for the layup.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Craig kicks to Chandler. McGee the pass to Chandler. Outside for Jackson. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Craig. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
When you're playing from behind, you cannot let your opponent have things that are that easy. And that was easy.
Lyles no good. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. The Nuggets trail by 8. Jackson against Thomas. The Nuggets shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And he makes the first. Second free throw, no good. Now Kuzma. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Moments ago from the huddle, let's listen in on Coach Mike Malone.
Raise it a shot. No hesitation.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So out there for the Nuggets right now, we've got Isaiah Thomas. Beasley is out there at Plumlee, and it's Nikola Jokic, and it's Morris in at the 2 guards.
Well, I like the shot selection. I don't like the shot result. Won't happen much.
Beasley finds Thomas. Off target from the wing.
You can see how clued in the defense is to take away those mid-range shots and challenge. Solid at getting a hand up in the face of the scorer. And his versatility on offense is so spectacular. He always finds ways to help put points up on the board.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And it's been a tough past season and a half for Isaiah Thomas. Traded from Boston to Cleveland and then once again traded to the Lakers. Rare to see a guy get traded twice in a season following an MVP caliber performance like he had back in 2017.
That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
Commending the unselfish play there. What vision on that pass.
Stevenson passes to Kuzma. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
He just can't find the bottom of the net right now. He's looking frustrated. This quarter has been a bit of a nightmare for him.
And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And he makes that one.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Here's Thomas. Rebounded by Jackson.
Ooh, the D did just enough to keep him from scoring. Thought that was in for sure.
Stevenson can't hit.
I'm just wondering why the defense is laying off. Luckily, they didn't pay for their mistake.
Thomas kicks to Morris. Another three for Denver.
Yeah, certainly an attitude change at halftime. After sort of wandering around in the first, he's kicked it into gear here for the second frame.
And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. And the Lakers lead by 5.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Thomas against Jackson. And Thomas, here we go. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Great move to get to the rim. I think they're going to take the aggressive approach down the stretch.
And you have to be. That's the approach you always want. Don't settle for the jumpers. Pound it inside.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. James checked in for Hernan Gomez. Caldwell Pope comes in for Lance Stevenson. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Frank Jackson.
Orchestrating right now, Rondo should be playing with a baton.
Thomas with the ball. He's picked up by Rondo, and the basket by Thomas.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Feeds to Caldwell Pope. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Caldwell Pope's got 10 points here in the second half.
Yeah, and knifing into the middle. Caldwell Pope, not just a perimeter threat. Young fella can elevate.
Here's Millsap, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Interior D lacking, and it couldn't be at a worse time giving up that easy one.
Well, just an incredibly slow rotation. That is someone's responsibility and something they're going to need to discuss.
To tie it up. Rebound the Lakers. Chandler's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Rondo against Murray. Passes it to Jokic. And again, Denver with the triple.
Well, he just nailed his second 3 of the half, guys. I'd be very aware of that if I were the defense right now.
And the Lakers call time here.
And with the playmaking in Denver's front court, point guard Jamal Murray is free to hunt his shot. Very comfortable playing off the ball.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Harris has checked in. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Luke Walton was just talking about strategy with his team. He told them, hey, guys, this is a close game, but if we execute right here, I like our chances. There's no need for hero ball. Trust one another. Make the simple play. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. And you look at Jamal Murray's assist numbers, he's more like a 2-guard.
Well, he's kind of a combo, 6'4", 6'5"-ish, but you can't have enough shooting, and he's got a quick trigger.
From 11 feet away, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Barton outside. Back to Murray. Lock at 6 to the wing right side. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Jokic has got it all tied up now for the Nuggets. James, the pass to Kuzma. Left side, Chandler. Lakers working the ball around now. Caldwell Pope right side. Rondo at the elbow. Caldwell Pope right side. And the basket is good. Caldwell Pope's got 28 points for the game.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Murray dishes to Harris. Banked in off the glass.
Terrific work inside from Gary Harris. Not used to saying that. Does a fantastic job of backing down the defense and putting his will on his shoulders.
Rondo kicks to James. Down low, Kuzma. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Paul Millsap picks one up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Murray. Millsap left side. Back to Murray. Pulls it from 20. Here's Barton. Off the left rim and out.
That's just poor shooting right now from him, and I'm not sure why he's even attempting those kind of shots. We talk so much about accurate shooting. Sometimes accurate passing can lead to great shooting. You saw it there.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. Here's Harris. No good on that one. And the Lakers going the other way now. Now here's James. Murray with the defensive effort. He feeds it to Millsap. Got a piece of it. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. James against Barton. Jokic with the steal. Looking to get back on track here. And Barton throws it down.
Nice work from Will Barton that time. What a big bucket from a big-time player.
Caldwell Pope with a wide-open look. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. And that's 31 points for Contavious Caldwell Pope. The Nuggets trail by 5. Murray, the pass to Barton. On the wing, Harris. Millsap's against Kuzma. Shot clock at 5. Double team on Millsap. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here are the Nuggets now. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Millsap's got 4 points this quarter.
Man, once Millsap gets the ball in his hands, everyone in the building knowing he was going to take and make that shot.
Rondo kicks to Kuzma. To the inside. Here's LeBron. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And the Lakers lead by 5.
And LeBron James is going to take every crucial possession over. Outstanding shot there.
Pass to Jokic. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic.
Yeah, that's just not a good pass. I don't know what he's thinking there. A poor decision.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Los Angeles. Los Angeles leading by 5. And here's Rondo. LeBron James on the wing. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. Outside Rondo. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Barton. And it's James missing. The Nuggets trail by 5. Harris kicks to Barton. Pass to Millsap. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Beasley's checked in for the Nuggets. Los Angeles has gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Here's LeBron. No good on the shot. Now Denver takes it the other way. For 3, Murray. Good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Well, that is NBA level right there.
No doubt. Professional move all the way. Puts the team on his back when it matters most.
Here's Barton. And the rejection by LeBron. Caldwell Pope kicks to LeBron. Lakers whipping the ball around now.
And just keeping his teammates involved. This is the kind of leadership you like to see.
Well, you could trademark this brand of basketball, running through the progressions and working around for decent looks.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, LeBron James.
What a presence he's been on the floor tonight. His numbers would make a point guard proud. He's got more assists than you can count, and he's making all the right decisions when the ball is in his hands, whether it's to go it alone or kick it to an open man.
Man, with this game tightening up, that's a gigantic hoop from Will Barton. He really is in a comfort zone with the game on the line.
Boy, this final period, they are putting up a ton of shots from deep.
Yeah, and making them. Once you get into this kind of rhythm with the 3-ball, it is so difficult for the defense to do anything about it.
And the Lakers call time here. They trail by 1. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And really no need to rush. Still plenty of time to get a good look.
Challenge is to get that good look, preferably the guy with the hottest hand.
Rondo kicks to LeBron. Outside for Rondo. Shoots over Barton. It's good! Buries the game-winning shot!
All zeros on the clock as he drains the game winner.
Unbelievable way to end this game. The fans on both sides are in shock.
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, LeBron. The spotlight's on you all the time. How do you kind of put that to the side and deliver the kind of performance you did tonight?
I just want to try to lead my team the best way I could. Whatever I needed to do out on the floor, I tried to be there for them tonight. And, I'm glad we was able to get this win.
Thanks very much, LeBron. Appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here. Shaq's here. Kenny's here. Welcome to this edition of 2K Sports. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Los Angeles Lakers as they go up against the Jazz out in Salt Lake City. For Utah, they come into this game following a loss to the Trailblazers at Moda Center. They were undefeated against this squad last season, going 3-0. We'll see if they can continue that dominance. And an interesting road for Quinn Snyder. Once the golden child and the outcast, bounced around coaching the game he loves, but Shaq, he has made a stand in Utah.
You know, one of the great defensive minds.
The Jazz looking to take charge here at home as we bring it to you live on 2K Sports from Salt Lake City, Utah. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. On the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. And, of course, Reggie Bullock. I think they're still searching for someone to step to the plate.
What the trade means to me, guys, is they think some of their young players are ready to take on more responsibility, and they're going to be more minutes for guys that weren't seeing a whole lot of them before.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Well, Quinn Snyder is the coach here in Utah, and he said, as a coaching staff, we show the players we have confidence in them. And then we're unbelievably demanding. But it has to be mixed with patience. And that, over time, pays off. Kevin?
Teaching and motivated. He's done a nice job, D.A. Thanks. And in the early part of the season, Steve, teams are usually at their healthiest. How do you maintain that healthy factor throughout the long season?
You know, I love what these organizations are doing, and also players individually. They're getting their rest. They're having the individual trainers on the side. Nutrition has played a huge role right now. And I think for a lot of the younger guys, you can't be afraid to ask the veteran what he's doing. And I think that's what a lot of the veterans right now are taking these young guys under their wing and not only teaching them the skill level on the court, but how to maintain their bodies throughout the season.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. And it's Rondo in at the point. Rubio the pass to Gobert. Here's Mitchell. And the rejection by James. Off his leg. And the official saying it was kicked. Gobert against McGee. Favors attacking. Rebounded by the Lakers. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Utah. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And one of the weaker areas for this group. Only shot about 71% from the line a season ago.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Rubio. 14 points from him the last game against Portland.
And you know, another way he impacted the game was forcing turnovers. Really disrupted the offensive flow.
For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against the Nuggets. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his first foul.
That's something you hate. You're trying to come in with an aggressive mindset, and that early foul could take you right out of it.
We play just over a minute here in the first. They grab their own miss, and he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
You like to see a little bit of nasty from Favors when he scraps for these rebounds, really establishing his ground.
And Steve, you'll remember Favors had that impressive rookie season, but he's been somewhat up and down since.
He's kind of an old school power forward. Might have been an all-star 20 years ago, but nowadays the best forwards can shoot from range and can defend on the perimeter.
And LeBron James gets it to go.
Yeah, off contact, I'll take LeBron pretty much every time. Can't beat that kind of strength and body control.
And here's the fast break. Fires the three. He can't get that one to fall. So Utah will take it the other way. Pass to Mitchell. It's deflected.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Nice shot by James.
What you put out is what you get back. LeBron sets up so many teammates on the catch and shoot. That time, the favor is returned.
Now, here's Ingles. He's coming off a 13-point game against Portland. Favors dishes to Mitchell. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Kuzma. They grab their own miss. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Gobert with the defensive effort.
You know what? He tried to lay it in at the point of attack. Just too much defensive pressure on that play.
Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And McGee kicks to James. Goes back up. Another shot. That's good on the jump shot. LeBron's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Early in this quarter, he's been aggressive and selective with his shots. Tremendous efficiency.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. Steve, the golden era of basketball for the Jazz were in the late 90s with Stockton and Malone. What was it like playing against those teams?
Well, they were unguardable in the pick and roll. Fantastic in the fast break situation. Karl Malone, one of the best runners at the 4 position. And then you had John Stockton. If you made a mistake, he would make you pay with the pass. And they had toughness. Probably would have won a title if Jordan wasn't around.
Now, here's Mitchell. 11-point game his last outing. Rondo on the double team. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You two players.
Utah with the ball. Lakers leading by 6. Here's LeBron. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Mr. Dependable tonight, helping them grow this league.
And it's Rubio with the ball for Utah. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
And they had a ton of missed opportunities at the foul line. That's always a game changer.
Even if you do come away with the win, you've made it a lot harder than it should have been. But that night, they just couldn't overcome it.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Rubio's got his first 3 points of the game.
Not the most comfortable shot for Rubio, but give him credit. He doesn't turn it down. This is why you like to get him touches. He makes things happen.
So it's the Jazz now. 7-point differential. Passes it to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Utah. For 3, Caldwell Pope. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
For Utah, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Here's Favors, and Derek Favors with the slam.
Favors will never turn down a chance to dunk it. A powerful presence who really intimidates defenders with his athleticism.
James finds McGee. Caldwell Pope for 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
And when you build a big lead like this, especially early, you have to guard against the letdown.
Yeah, this is where it gets interesting. Do they start to coast, or do they go right for the juggler?
Now, here's Mitchell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Ingles. 3-pointer. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Now, taking a look at some stats for Caldwell Pope, how he did last season. Last season, he averaged 13 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And, guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And the numbers, they back it up. Whether he can sustain this level of production, we don't know. But the arrow's pointing upward right now.
Here's Favors. Kuzma pulls it in.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
and also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
Now here's Crowder. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Here's Kuzma, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And for critical calls, we've seen video review used over the last few seasons. Would you like to, Steve, see more or less of that going forward?
I would say less, and the reason why I think it's taken away from the game, the floor to gain the momentum. I would love to see, kind of like football, we go to a challenge system down the stretch, whether it's 1 or 2 challenges a half, and then after that, if you run out of challenges, you just got to go with what the referee called. Some plays I would love to see reviewable, like whether you stepped on the line, out of bounds, or 2 or 3 for 3-pointers, or goaltending. Other than that, I would love to go to a challenge system.
Excellent idea. Lance Stephenson's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Exum kicks to Crowder. Pass to Exum. O'Neal with it. On the wing, Korver. The pass to Udo. Now, here's Exum. Not a lot of room.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding.
You know, there's no shame in passing out in that situation. Leave your ego at the door.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Outside Crowder. Korver passes to O'Neal. He kicks to Crowder. The Jazz again can't hit it. Lakers leading by 15. To the inside. Hernan Gomez. Rejected by Crowder. Inside. And Exum gets it to go on the assist from Crowder. Exum's got his first 2 points of the night.
Dante has great length and quickness to be able to operate inside the paint.
Took him no time at all on that one.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Outside Crowder kicks it to Korver. Dishes to O'Neal. Back to Korver. He's good with the little jumper in close.
So dangerous on the perimeter. We got a chance to see Kyle Korver convert inside.
And that one's good by Stevenson.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Jazz trail by 15. Exum finds Crowder. Korver attacking. Pass to Udo. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Now here's Jackson, and Chandler throws it down.
I don't know if you can do it any better on both ends than they have tonight.
It's early, but they have taken full control of this game, and the fans here, they know it.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hammock. They get it back.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Here's Stevenson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. The Lakers second.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
Good on the second free throw. Here's Exum. 58 seconds left to play in the first. Stevenson against O'Neal. Fires from deep. No good there. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Stevenson outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Udo picks one up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Lakers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And they've clearly been the aggressors here early on, drawing fouls and working themselves to the line.
Mike Muscala is checked in for Torrey Craig. Korver gets a wide open look. Another miss by Utah. Stevenson outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Lakers have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. 5 seconds left to play here in the first. And the wide open shot from Crowder. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Right back after this break. During his tenure in Utah, Coach Quinn Snyder is quick.
It's very key to have a coach like that.
Coach Snyder doing a terrific job with his team.
Just a great tactician, and he's clearly got his guys buying in to his message.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
A huge fan of how they have rotated here defensively, been able to challenge multiple shots.
Yeah, it's been the defense that has them out in front. Well, let's see if they can sustain the intensity.
Taking a look at the Lakers. They've got Muscala, and Stevenson is out there with Jackson. And it's Chandler, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the small forward position. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, as we know, Rudy Gobert is a 7-footer with an aggressive mentality. He said some guys don't have pride, but I do. Sometimes too much. Quinn Snyder said he gets angry, which I like. Whatever kind of stereotypes Americans have about the French, they don't apply. Not to him anyway, guys.
Sacre bleu! Thank you, GA. He is indeed a fiery competitor.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
A different look for Utah. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for O'Neal, and it's Mitchell in for Kyle Korver. Exum kicks to Crowder. Here's Ingles. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ingles has got his first basket of the night.
Can't sleep on Joe Ingles. Knows how to pick his spots and when to be aggressive.
Muscala, the pass to Hernan Gomez. Jackson finds Muscala. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Jay Crowder. And like so many other big men in the NBA, Mike Muscala also looking to become an outside threat.
He's increased the number of three-pointers taken each year, has shown a soft touch, and is a threat from outside. Won't be an offensive centerpiece, but he contributes.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Gobert, he's checked in for Utah. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Exum. The wide open look here for Ingles. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. James against Ingles. He had stolen by Ingles. And now Crowder running the floor all by himself. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Tuesday, the Atlanta Hawks coming to town. That will tip off a homestand for them. Then on Thursday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And for that matchup against the Grizzlies, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for LeBron. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Lance Stevenson. And the Jazz call time here. Smitty, you had an unbelievable career. Was there any chance or opportunity that you did not take that you wish you had?
You know, Kevin, it's three of them. One, I had a chance to be traded to the New York Knicks. I always wondered what it would be like to play in New York. They call that the Mecca. I didn't take that chance. I think second was to get a chance to play overseas at the end of my career. I think those are the two things that I wish I had a chance to go back. I would make a different choices.
All right, a chance to look at the numbers for Ingles. How he did last season. Averaged about 11 points a game, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And the numbers, they back it up. Whether he can sustain this level of production, we don't know. But the arrow's pointing upward right now.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That's his first foul. And the Lakers making a change here. James is checked in. Second chance shot. It's deflected.
Unlikely scenario. Joe Ingles times it perfectly. Comes up with the rare rejection.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Now, here's Rubio. Passes it to Ingles. The three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. James has got 5 rebounds tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Utah Jazz. Trailing by 17. They get it back. Favors. Kicks it out to Rubio. The dish now to Ingles. Hits the jumper in space. Ingles has got 4 points now in the quarter.
You see the practice time Ingles has put in. Completely in rhythm. No problem with that shot.
Here's Kuzma. And that one hits back iron. Utah's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And stolen by LeBron. And James throws it down.
The quick, powerful hands of LeBron gets the steal, gets them off in transition.
For Utah, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Ingles can't get it to go.
You know, a little off his game this quarter. Still trying to find a rhythm, though.
For 3. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Caldwell Pope. And that's 13 points for LeBron. Rondo against Rubio. Poke loose. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. Let's give a look now at the 2K leaderboard to see who led the league in assists last year. LeBron James second. Rajon Rondo fourth.
And really 2 terrific distributors. I mean, the first thing you look for in a teammate is the ability to get you the ball, and they both have that down to a T.
Mitchell's shot is good.
Boy, how valuable is Donovan Mitchell. Having him in the fold sets up this team moving forward.
McGee trying to break free. And that one's good. James.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
On the wing, Ingles. And the 3 ball is good. Ingles has got 7 points in the game.
It's amazing. He is on fire here in the second period after going scoreless in the first.
And it's James missing. Jazz trail by 17. Pulls it up. And again, it's Utah.
Crossing up the defense, and that's what you expect from Rubio. Terrific vision.
LeBron against Ingles. To the right side. Rondo can't get it to go. Utah's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Bucket is good. 11 points in the game.
Good job by Mitchell, trusting his teammates. And in turn, that's going to open up opportunities for him.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. He had 31 points in the win against Denver.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
And it's Rubio penetrating and stolen by Kuzma. James with the bucket. And the Lakers lead by 17.
A guy as big as LeBron can handle the ball that well is a mystery.
Favors inside, guarded by Kuzma. Favors can't get it to go. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter. Just under 50% shooting. Pass to Rubio. Looking for Favors. He gets it there. Mitchell kicks to Gobert. And the basket by Ingles.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Lakers leading by 15.
Quinn Snyder, one of the more serious and intense coaches in the NBA. He has an MBA and a law degree. Takes a very measured approach to coaching, and it fits the team perfectly.
Now, Ingles, after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. And Steve, you talk about Snyder's intensity, perhaps as one of the sternest faces on the sideline.
That intensity has translated to his defense. He's rebuilt the team on that end. The Jazz players have followed his lead. They play with toughness.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Udo's checked in for Favors. Korver comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Dante Exum in for Ricky Rubio. And slam dunk by Gobert.
A tall guard who can see over the defense. Exum with no trouble locating the open teammate.
Jackson dishes to James. And there's the foul. It'll go on Udo. That will get him his fourth foul of the game. Crowder, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. And the Lakers also making a change. Stevenson's checked in. And so it's Exum with it. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. It's a 13-point game. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Right side Jackson. Back to Stevenson. 1:53 left in the first half. Shots good by Hernan Gomez.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Utah's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Ingles passes to Korver. He feeds it to Udo. Chandler with the block.
And how about the basketball IQ of Chandler? Just knows exactly when to sky and commit to blocking shots.
Jazz trail by 13. And here's Crowder. Goes to the fadeaway and cans it.
And that's definitely a shot that he has at his arsenal.
Ingles against Stevenson. It's rebounded by Udo.
I mean, the mid-range jump shot, a lot of guys have a hard time knocking it down.
Shot by Crowder, no good. Stevenson against Ingles. And it's Stevenson missing. The Jazz shooting for the game at 42%. Here's Exum. And the lead is down inside single digits. Exum's got 6 points in the quarter.
Gorgeous handles from Dante. Terrifying defenses when he works his magic with the ball.
3 from Stevenson. Kept alive. Chandler's shot. Good. Chandler's got his second basket of the night.
And every offensive board is an extra possession. If you're trying to compete from this far down, you cannot allow that.
You know, I wonder, where's the passion? You can't afford a no-show here on the defensive glass.
Now, here's Ingles. 15 points in the game. Lets it go with a 3. Nailed from three-point land. Ingles has got 18 points in the game.
His marksmanship this quarter has been unbelievable, yet they still trail in this game.
3 seconds left. The shot off that time. And so that brings the first half to a close. Lakers lead by 8. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. KCP, a great first half of play with the scoring. What did you see from them defensively that allowed you to be effective?
I just took what they gave me. I took what they gave me, and I just knocked them down.
Hey, KCP, thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, Hoop fans. NBA halftime show on 2K Sports. EJ, Shaq, Jet. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He ended up with 17 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 blocks. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
What the King did in the first half, that was lit.
He was aggressive, dominated the tempo. Impossible to match up when he's on this game. You know why? He's the king!
Kenny, what do you have to say about the Jazz?
Their inaccuracy from behind the arc was brutal. Shot selection, I didn't see any. The perimeter offense they're running, you could scrap that. They need to get back to the basics. Pound it.
And that'll...
The streets and buildings of Salt Lake City lit up gorgeously as we welcome you back to the action here in Utah. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. One of the stories here, Joe Ingles getting it done today.
Yeah, and night after night, man, it just becomes common to watch him rip through teams, and that's exactly what we saw there in the first half.
What I admire is his consistency. Some guys get it done every other night. He gets it done every night.
Rubio teams up with Mitchell in the backcourt. Ingles outside with Favors at power forward. And it's Gobert in at the center position. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. And if you're wondering where the points are coming from here tonight, here's a breakdown in the scoring between the front court and back court tonight for Los Angeles.
And the front line carrying the load offensively. They always say reward the big men and credit the guards for getting them the ball and enabling these guys to fill it up.
And Greg, right out of the gate, Donovan Mitchell seemed like a veteran more than a rookie.
I mean, his professionalism was one of the first things Ricky Rubio noticed about Mitchell. Father played minor league baseball, knows what it takes to succeed in professional sports. And you can just see it in his approach to practice and his commitment to improving his game. Mitchell was already the surprise of that 2017 draft, and I don't think there's any question he's destined to be a star.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Jazz had to weather the loss of Gordon Hayward, so they need to play together to have success. Coach Quinn Snyder said, we expect guys to put the team in front of themselves and support each other. Our strength isn't in one guy. We need each other. Kevin?
David, one thing for sure, they come to play almost every game. Thank you. And Rubio kicks to Gobert. Stolen by McGee. James looking it over. And the pass to Kuzma. Rondo with a clean look. Off target from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Caldwell Pope finds Rondo. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Back to Kuzma. In the corner, it's James. Over Ingles. That one wide left.
Boy, he loves that mid-range jumper. Just fails to create enough room to operate.
Lots of room. That's in. Coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got assist number 5 here tonight. Here's LeBron. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Ingles against LeBron. Ingles dishes to Gobert. Buries it down low.
And when Gobert cuts like that, it's over for the defense. For a big man, his mobility is unreal.
LeBron outside. Caldwell Pope for 3. And the Lakers with another miss. Jazz trail by 6. Here's Mitchell. And Utah again with the bucket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
LeBron passes to Kuzma. Comes up empty down low.
That's one of those where you think you've got it, you relax for just a second, and then you're kicking yourself.
Caldwell Pope on the wing. Buries the long-range jumper. Caldwell Pope's got 11 points.
He could have tried to force a shot there. Instead, LeBron keeps his eyes up, finds an open teammate.
Mitchell kicks to Gobert. He dishes it to Rubio. Pass to Ingles. This one for 3. New 24 for Utah. Gobert with a wide open look. A three-pointer off the mark. Los Angeles leading by 7. McGee lays it in without an inch of room around him. McGee's got his second basket of the night.
This is a guy who knows how to orchestrate an offense. Terrific lead pass.
And it's Rubio with the ball for the Utah Jazz. And the Jazz call time here. Steve, offenses have gotten so good at stretching the floor. What are defenses doing to counteract that?
I think that what they're doing right now is they're having guys with the versatility of switching, because if you run pick and roll and you can switch, it keeps everybody in front of you. And I think also right now they're having multiple guys going deeper to have guys who are in foul trouble that they can look down to their bench and they can play 10 or 12 guys on their roster.
Royce O'Neal's checked in for Joe Ingles. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Muscala's checked in. Rubio looking it over. Five on the clock. Will it go? They'll go get another chance. And there's the call on James. And that'll be his third foul so far. O'Neal passes to Gobert. Back to O'Neal. Rubio with a wide open look. Another miss by Utah. Lakers leading by 11. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Down low, it's stolen by Gobert. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure. Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slang.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity.
And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Showing no mercy, double-digit lead, and still putting it on him.
O'Neal kicks to Mitchell. Back to O'Neal. And a miss there on the triple. Lakers have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look, and he overshot that one, missing.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Kuzma's got 13. Jazz trail by 14. Outside Favors. And Utah turns it over again. And a moment to check out now what Utah has coming up. On Sunday, they'll be facing off against DeMarcus Cousins and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Monday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. Lakers leading by 14. Rondo finds James. Over Gobert. Now Muscala over O'Neal. Muscala misses.
Look, that's in his range, but he had a defender right up in his chest.
Here's Mitchell. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got his 7th assist here tonight. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And Ricky Rubio might be one of the most unselfish players in the league. Not only for his passing and how much he enjoys piling up assists, but how he does a great job adjusting to what the team needs him to do and not worrying about his own game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Udo's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Crowder comes in for Derek Favors. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Exum in for Ricky Rubio. Here's Jackson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He has 5. And for Rubio, who has been in the eye of the media for so long, Greggy's always been unselfish. We've always seen that in his style of play.
You're right, Kevin. You've always been able to see that with Rubio's game. Great at making quick reads, seeing passes before they develop. I mean, he can see who's open and who's going to be open before he even catches the pass.
Clock at 4. Here's Exum. Udo trying to free himself up. No good with the layup. Lakers leading by 14. Chandler, the pass to Craig. Lobbed up there for Chandler. It's stolen by Udo. And Exum gets it to go on the assist by Korver. That's 10 points for Dante Exum.
He's done his job tonight scoring the basketball, but they've still been outplayed overall.
There's Jackson with the 3. Jazz have gone 7 for 16 the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. O'Neal kicks to Korver. Nice ball movement by Utah. Passes it to Exum. 5 on the clock. Over Jackson. Exum's shot is off. The Lakers on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. Outside Jackson. Out to the right wing. Muscala finds Chandler. Now, here is Hernan Gomez. Back to Chandler. Rebound, Utah.
Tough miss. He found some space inside the arc, but he could deliver.
Korver bounce pass. Pass to Crowder.
Hey.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Last year was a tricky one for Crowder. Pretty much all of his shooting percentages were down. Just never seemed to get into a rhythm.
And talking about Jay Crowder, he was traded a couple times last season. Seemed to have an effect.
Coming into a new scheme, Kevin, it's never easy. When you're a role player like Crowder, you have to figure out how to fit in. But give him credit. He still fought hard, and he gave great effort.
Los Angeles with another miss.
Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far, not working.
You know what? At some point, you have to decide. Do you keep pressing the issue, or do you focus on setting up others?
Lakers leading by 11. Chandler, the pass to Hernan Gomez. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Hernan Gomez has got 8 points. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Stevenson against Crowder. Feeds it to Gobert. Makes it off the glass. Gobert's got 4 this quarter.
That's just too easy. Defensively, you want to prevent Gobert from getting the ball that deep.
Now Stevenson. Got it off in time, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
Night in and night out, Jay Crowder will compete. Terrific effort at the defensive end.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We'll return shortly. Let's listen now to head coach Luke Walton review the game plan.
Hey, good job so far. Good job. We got to make this.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Taking a look at the Lakers. We've got Lance Stevenson. Chandler out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Craig in at the point.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Especially at that kind of height disadvantage. You're looking to score the ball or at least draw the foul.
Crowder feeling it out a bit. From the arc. It's good from long range.
Stretching the floor, Crowder, a low percentage shooter from the field overall, but he's good from distance.
Stevenson against Korver. And that one's good by Stevenson. And the Lakers lead by 12.
It's fine to extend your defense to try and create turnovers, but guys have to help each other.
That's been a problem for them all game. Teamwork is something you just can't turn on and off.
Outside Crowder. There's the 3. There's JaVale McGee with the rebound. McGee's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He's being aggressive, trying to turn around the team's fortunes, but he's having a hard time executing.
It's good.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Mitchell kicks to Gobert. Now here's Crowder. Hernan Gomez covering. Was shot by Udo. No good. Here's Stevenson. Gobert with the block.
You really have to be careful with Gobert lurking around. He'll send it back.
The pass to Mitchell. Looking for Korver. He gets it there. Yes, that goes in.
The beauty of the teardrop. Very difficult to really contest.
Ricky Rubio checked in for the Jazz. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Chandler. LeBron comes in for Hernan Gomez. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Lance Stevenson. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Torrey Craig. Timeout called the Lakers. The Jazz making a switch here. Ingles is checked in. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Luke Walton was just talking about strategy with his team. He gave them props for their defense. He said, the defense has been outstanding. Keep pressuring them, forcing turnovers, and we can win this one, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. He had to fade back on that one, but still got it to go. James has got 23.
What's so impressive, the defense is trying to make adjustments, but LeBron's making even quicker reads.
The kick out to Crowder. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio.
Now we can say it. He's a completely different shooter this half. Much more confidence, much more success.
LeBron outside. Pass to Kuzma. Shoots over Crowder. The shot's good from Kuzma. Kuzma's got 9 points now in just the second half.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Rubio dishes to Ingles. Back to Rubio. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Connects from three-point range.
Hey, continue to stack it up from three. He's got 2 in each half so far.
Outside Crowder. He kicks it to Mitchell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the thing about Mitchell, stands only about 6'3", but has a solid frame and long arms, and is very quick off his feet.
And Mitchell drops them both. And talking about Mitchell, you have the physical profile, and then you have the intangibles.
The first one, he's a highly competitive guy. The strides he's made with his shooting speaks volumes about his work ethic. Great character and very well spoken.
James finds McGee. Shoots. No good from LeBron. Jazz trail by 13. From deep, Ingles. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Ingles has got 23 points.
The silent assassin, Ingles, continues to do his job and does it at a high level.
Kuzma passes to LeBron. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Mitchell kicks to Gobert. Passes to Ingles. Again, the Jazz score.
Ingles continued to play stellar basketball tonight. Good ball handler. He's a good shooter. He's a tough cover.
In the corner, it's James. Kuzma passes to LeBron. Caldwell Pope outside. The three-pointer off the mark. Utah has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the...
Oh, okay. I got a feeling Donovan Mitchell will be watching this highlight over and over and over.
And a terrific bit of chaos there in the replay presented by the Under Armour Hover Havoc.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
And Rubio kicks to Mitchell. Left side Crowder. Pass to Ingles. Takes the 3. Headshot off. And the Lakers going the other way now. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And there's the feed to Mitchell. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Crowder.
He finds a little space. Crowder plays offense with his mind as much as his physical abilities.
And they double up James. The pass to Kuzma. No good on the triple. Jazz have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Getting some solid looks for them. And the shot's good from Crowder.
You know, as ice cold as he was in the first half, that's how hot he has been since the break. No one can match up with him right now.
And stolen by LeBron. Kuzma can't get it to go.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
James, the pass to Kuzma. Another miss by Kuzma.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Ingles and Utah again with the bucket.
When you need a hoop in a close ball game, Joe Ingles is a sneaky choice. He made that play.
At the top of the key, Rondo. And McGee kicks to Caldwell Pope. Ingles against James. To the paint. Stolen by Rubio. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell's ready, and he knocked down one of the bigger shots of this game.
And the Lakers call time here.
And as of late, they have not looked good at all. Actually, they've been dominated.
And the worst part, they're starting to get down on themselves. Really need that one big play to spark some life back into them.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor. I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
With the teardrop, and Rajon Rondo the basket on the assist by James. James has got assist number 8 now on the night. Down low, and slam dunk by Gobert.
Gobert looking comfortable stepping into the spotlight right now.
James, the pass to Kuzma. For 3, Caldwell Pope. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
And there you go, a confident scorer. KCP coming up big when they need it.
Puts it up from 12, and it's good off the back rim and in. Mitchell's got 8 here in the quarter.
Well, you see the excellent skill set, and this is when you want to make an impact.
You're totally right. Fourth quarter, tight game. This is when the true ballers step up.
Gobert with the block. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket for Mitchell.
Nice finish by Donovan Mitchell. If you're the defense, you have to get back in a hurry and match up.
On the wing, Ingles. And Utah again with the bucket.
I like what he's doing here. Terrific efficiency scoring the basketball.
LA's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Here's LeBron. A beautiful reverse layup. James has got 31.
The defender is left helpless to stop that. LeBron with too many tools in the toolbox and that killer instinct.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Finished off the break. And it's a 3-point Laker lead.
And in the moment of truth, KCP calling for the ball and delivering a powerful blow.
Mitchell kicks to Gobert. Jazz passing it around. And here's Ingles outside. It's good. And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
Well, that is NBA level right there.
It's the way the game is supposed to be played. Guys competing at the highest level.
Well, both right side. Stolen by Mitchell. Money!
The youngster's not going to buckle or fold. Donovan Mitchell is not afraid of the moment.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Floats one up. Here's Chandler. Count it!
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. $15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Mitchell. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Pass to Ingles. Jacks up a three. Misses the tray. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast.
Nice clean game, huh?
So the Lakers win the tip. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Jazz, Ingles outside with Favors at power forward. Rubio teams up with Mitchell in the backcourt. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Passes it to Ingles from past the arc. Sinks the triple. Ingles has got the game tied up here for Utah.
Oh, okay. It's on. Trading blows here from distance.
You know what? Both sides are in rhythm. The defense out there having no effect.
On its way from Caldwell Pope for 2. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead. And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one.
He takes pride in how he crashes the glass. No one is getting in his way when he's in that area.
Lobbed up there for Chandler. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Pass to Mitchell. And Favors kicks to Rubio. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Chandler.
And how about the reaction time on D there? Almost comes up with the pick.
You know, these are the little plays that can add up when you look over the course of a game.
Just over a minute and a half played here in overtime. And stolen by Kuzma. Here's James, and it's good, 2 points. LeBron's got 33 points.
When you need a big bucket, keep it in his hands. LeBron lives for this one.
Rubio with it. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Jazz lead by 1.
A crucial moment in this game. Rubio unafraid to take it upon himself.
Shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 4 on their field goal attempts since the beginning of overtime. It's the 3-point bomb.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Tremendous composure on display. When they were down big, they did not panic. They just stuck with the game plan.
The drive by Mitchell. Nice D from Chandler.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. It's overtime basketball, folks, if you're just tuning in. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Got a hand on it. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
How big is that? Or should I say, how big might that become? Just a brutal mistake.
To the middle, and the slam dunk by McGee.
Who better to run the offense through? LeBron making it all look seamless.
Utah leading. 3 minutes gone now here in overtime. Here's Mitchell. Kicks it out to Rubio. The putback, money.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
McGee in the high post. Over Gobert. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And it's Utah's ball. And James picks up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Rubio against Rondo. Rubio the pass to Mitchell. Here's Favors. It's good. And now a 6-point Jazz lead.
The killer instinct of Favors. This man takes no prisoners when the game is on the line.
It's in! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Yeah, the onslaught continues. He's been unstoppable now for a couple of nights.
The momentum is building, scoring in a bunch of ways. That's why his number keeps getting called.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Just 4 to shoot. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And the Lakers call time here. They're trailing by 5. Just 4 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. It's stolen by Ingles. The finish. Rips down the breakaway slam.
That's quality basketball. Turn him over on the defensive end. Ingles, aware, kicks the ball ahead.
And here's Stevenson for 3. No good. And so it's Utah with the win. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. With Dante Exum, congrats on the win. And it was a great outing for you personally.
Yeah, like we said, we've tried to come out and push the tempo, and we did that tonight. And I think we took a step in defense tonight, so, yeah, we just go from there.
All came together for a great win. Thanks, Dante. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, thanking you for tuning in.